Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and today we are checking out the Haut Alpes Golf Club. Hopefully I pronounced that properly. This course was designed by Rick Manchester, so once again showcasing a new designer on the channel. Let's take a look at the course settings. As always, leaving everything at default. Fairways and greens are normal, the green speeds are medium, time of day is dawn and the weather is overcast. Let's have a look at the tee options. There are 4 tee options and we are going to be swinging from the black tees, which are playing a very lengthy 7,637 yards, and as always pin set number 1. Now if you are enjoying the content guys and you haven't already done so, please make sure to smash the subscribe button and leave a like. So here we are on the opening tee. Fantastic looking opening hole. You can clearly see we are in the French Alps, surrounded by mountains. Lovely setting. This is going to be a tough tee shot with the 2 bunkers, but I'm just going to try and split the bunkers straight down the centre of the fairway, but not with that red slope. That's going to comfortably find the heavy rough and leave me an awkward second shot. I just can't seem to get any real consistency going on master swing difficulty. Certainly don't want to be on the left hand side of the flag here, but going 9 iron, full law, full backspin, playing the wind, and hopefully we do find the centre of the green. There's a laser beam, perfect. You couldn't make it up. That ball needs to get down though. Sadly that's going to miss the green after a hop, kick and a roll, but it is going to leave me a chip shot. I'm just looking to walk away with the par here, so I'm going to play this on the safe side. I don't think we've quite got the legs to reach the cup here, especially with that red slow once again. But it is going to leave me a straightforward putt from 5 feet. Green speeds are 149, so they are on the slow side. It's a good opening par after that terrible tee shot. And I will move on to hole number 2. This is a par 3 playing 174 yards. I'm just going to have to go 7 iron here and try and draw this to the right hand side of the flagstick. That wind should assist me. It's another good swing with the perfect. This should kick comfortably up towards the pin. That should start turning down towards the flag, and that is a really good tee shot. Fantastic draw shot, which has set up a pretty straightforward birdie opportunity from 15 feet. I'm just going to go left edge of the cup here and play this dead weight. It should hold its line. It does hold its line. It finds the centre of the cup, and I do move to 1 under par. Hole number 3. This is a short par 4. I'm going to try and be greedy here. There is a 6-mile-per-hour wind holding me up, but I like the steps taking you down to the bunker. I really need a perfect here. It's a tiny slope. I tell you what, we're going to be lucky if this bounces up onto the fairway. It just kicks on from the heavy rough, and that has left me nothing more than a wedge into this green. 7-mile-per-hour wind, so I don't even think I actually need that backspin. Let me reset it. I'm just going to play the gap wedge neat. The green is slightly elevated. It's a tiny fast. That is going to leave me left off the pin, but the yardage should be pretty good. We are going to be pin high. This is a tricky putt downhill. Putt's going to slide from left to right, and if we are too firm, it's going to disappear down that slope, so need to be careful with the weight. We've got the weight, and we do have the line as well, and it is back-to-back birdies, and we move to 2 under par. But it is always great showcasing new designers on the channel, guys. There's so many talented designers out there that don't get recognition. But hole number 4. This is suggesting it's a short par 5, but I'm convinced it's going to be playing longer than the yardage suggests. There's a tiny fast, but that's going to work out well. Hopefully we can reach the green in 2. It is going to be a severe dogleg right. So we are crossing on to the other side of the fairway here. Oh, I'm just in between clubs. I'm going to try and chase driver over the bunker here, and hopefully it kicks up onto the green. Risky shot here. 3-wood is a safer option. Oh, it's a red fast. It's going to find that bunker. Really needed the perfect there. Even with the perfect, I don't think we would have carried this greenside bunker. There is a slope if I am long here, so I'm going to opt to flop this. I'm going to go to Sam Wedge, full backspin. We have that safety net if we are long. There's a red fast. That should sit down pretty quickly. It has done. Bang on yardage. And it's left me a 6-foot putt. This would be for 3 consecutive birdies. And it is 3 consecutive birdies. And with that I do move to 3 under par. But so far a very enjoyable golf course. Some stunning views, fantastic layout. And it really does offer a test. This is a tight fairway. I'm just going to try and find the left centre into the wind. There's an absolute laser beam perfect. I couldn't have swung that any better. And that's going to leave me a nice approach shot into this elevated green. So 149 yards, up 17 feet into a 6 mile per hour wind. There is a backstop there once again that we can use, but I'm just going to apply a lot of topspin to this 8 iron. Try and land it short of the pin and let this ball run out. It's a fantastic strike. Hopefully this has the legs to release out up towards the flagstick. That didn't generate as much topspin as I had hoped, but it is going to leave me a very makeable putt from 19 feet out. It looks like there's no break on the green, so this one's all about weight and accuracy of my putt line. It's a fairly straight putt. We've definitely got the weight, and with that the ball disappears into the cup for my 4th birdie. So on a hot streak here, long may it continue. Hole number 6, 462 yards. Wind's died down a little bit, but this really is a fantastic setting. I'm really enjoying the mountains surrounding the golf course. The layout of the course is good. Certainly strategy is the name of the game so far. It's an ideal drive. That is going to put me in prime location for attacking this flag. 3 mile per hour wind into my face. I'm just going to fully apply backspin to this 6 iron. The green says it's elevated. It's another perfect. This should hopefully land short of the pin. Oh, I applied far too much backspin there. I really expected that to land on the green. Sadly it didn't. But this is a makeable chip opportunity from the fairway. 9 yards out, so we can fully attack this. It's a tiny slow. Oh, and it just didn't have the legs to get there. And that is going to be a tap-in par. It keeps me at 4 under. Just applied far too much backspin to my approach shot there, which killed a lot of the distance. But hole number 3, that is such a tough pin. Bunkers and the bridge are in play here. Just in between clubs with this elevation, so I'm going to have to go 4 hybrid into this 4 mile per hour wind. It's a fast. It's probably going to kick back into the sand here. It hasn't. It sat down in the heavy rough. I would have preferred the bunker shot, to be honest. So this is going to be a tough shot. I am going to have to splash this. I'm going to try and land this as close to the left hand side of the flagstick as possible. Is that going to sit down? It's grudgingly sitting down after coming out the rough, but it should be a makeable par save from 6 feet out. Certainly missable though. This is going to turn from right to left. I've played it firm, and it does find the centre of the cup for the par save. But this course does really offer a challenge. You're certainly going to have to bring your A game, especially on master swing difficulty. Hole number 8, elevated tee shot. It's a tiny fast. That is going to kick right back in to the centre of the fairway, I do believe. There's that kick right. Still a lot of work to do to find the green though. 207 yards. It's another tough pin. Severe slope just defending that. I'm just going to try and run this ball up that slope with a de-lofted hybrid into the wind. Oh, it's a red slope. That was 100% all me. Just did not follow through on the downswing there. And that has resulted in the ball coming up way short. And once again, this is difficult. I'd rather be long of the pin than short. A lot of loft and a lot of backspin on this flop shot. It's good execution. This should sit down. It has sit down. And that should secure another tap-in par from 4 feet. But it seems that any mistake I make is going to be really punished in this golf course. And these are the kind of courses I really enjoy playing. They offer a real test, strategy. And to be fair, it's a fantastic looking golf course. I think 3 wood's going to be more than enough here off the tee box. Let's try and find the left hand side of the fairway. Green's away over the other side. Loving the purple flowers. Looks like heather just to the right of the tee box there. Tiny slow. It's going to take me a wee bit more to the right than I had hoped, but it's going to leave me a nice line of sight into this green.
Okay, setting up about 180 yards out.
So 181 yards, down 13 feet. I'm going 6 iron here. Playing the slope in the wind. I need to find the left hand side of the green. There's a perfect. We're certainly going to find the left hand side. Hopefully this sits down pretty quickly. That's a fantastic golf shot if it sits. Anything right at the pin there and that ball would have disappeared down the slope. And I have been rewarded with a 15-foot putt. This is breaking both ways, but definitely turning more from right to left. That's going to turn too much. It is. Wow. We've missed that by millimeters. It just burnt the left-hand side off the cup. That's disappointing. Looking back at it, the beads aren't turning as much as what it suggested. But we take it on the chin. Should have been another birdie putt. And we move on to hole number 10. This is a short par 5. Hopefully we can find the right-hand side fairway here. It's down 52 feet. It's a tiny fast. Is the wind going to help me out? No, that's going to kick left off the heavy rough here and into the sand, which is actually a blessing. I don't think we'll reach this green in 2. There's a verge there, like a deep valley that you do have to carry. Hopefully it's not OB. I'm going to try and find the green from the sand here. Just fully lofted up 3 wood so we get the loft, and hopefully we've got the legs to carry this little ditch. No, we haven't. It's a red fast as well. Is that going to be OB? Are we going to be punished? We're not, fortunately. We got away with that. Once again, there is a backstop if I am long off the cup here. So I'm just going to opt to flop this. Not the best of lies, 68 to 75%. Playing it blind. It's a really good execution. That should come back off this backstop and work its way down towards the pin. It hasn't. It stayed. Wow. 4 inches down. I always find it strange that these balls always hang on these down slopes. That should turn. That should turn. It does turn. That's a fantastic putt. On another day, we may not have secured the birdie due to the red fast on the approach shot. But hole number 11. Once again, an elevated tee box. Quite a cool bridge over there on the left-hand side. I quite like that. But it really is a fantastic environment that the designer has created here. So I'm just going to try and take this down the right-hand side off the fairway. There's a tiny slope. This fairway is going to comfortably kick me over to the left-hand side. But it is a long golf course. And if the winds do pick up, it does become even more of a challenge than what it already is. So I'm just going to apply a lot of D-loft and topspin to the 5 iron here. Play the slope in the wind. And hopefully we get this running up towards the pin. That's a tiny slow, but it should still work out really, really well. This ball should comfortably kick up onto the dance floor. And hopefully that sets up another good birdie opportunity. If we got the perfect there, that would have been another 10 feet closer. It's a long putt, 25 feet out, uphill, breaking both ways. Surely that starts to turn right. It has done. Oh wow, it's another birdie putt. It just fails to drop. That's our second one off the round, and that does mean we remain at 5 under par. Hole number 12, it's another par 3. It's another difficult par 3. Wow. Look at the views there though. Must admit, par 3s are really, really good so far in this course. Offer a real test. I'm just going to try and fade this from left to right against the wind. 5 iron. We do get the perfect. This is tracking well. This should kick left up the slope, hopefully. There's the kick. Come on, ball. Stay up, stay up. That's going to come back down, isn't it? Oh, wow. So close yet so far away. That's another really good tee shot. But let's see if we can drain this putt from 18 feet out. It is uphill. Turning from left to right. Just got to get the weight here. That should turn. That should turn. Just played it too firm. Played that far too firm. Probably took a little bit of the break out. We do walk away with another solid par. And on some of these holes, par really is a good score. And it means we step on to the 13th hole. It's another downhill tee shot. Hopefully we can find the fairway here. I'm just playing for the right hand side of the fairway and allowing the wind to bring us back in. It's another perfect. This ball should really travel. Like I've said a few times now, this is a really nice layout. The course offers a lot of challenges, a lot of different shots as well. No hole feels the same. I think my wedge here is made for this. I really do. I think lob wedge with that 7-mile-per-hour wind behind me. Anything left of the pin, the ball's going to disappear. So let's see if we can play target golf here. It's another laser beam perfect. That ball needs to go though. Hopefully I get a firm bounce and it doesn't spin too much. It didn't generate any backspin whatsoever. Just in between clubs there. And that is a difficult putt for the birdie. From 13 feet, there's a lot of swing in this. Is that going to turn? Is it going to turn? Oh, it's another one. It just slides by the edge of the cup. And with that, it does remain at 5 under par, sadly. We are playing some good golf here. I think it just proves the challenge of this golf course. And hole number 14. Tiny pot bunkers in play here. Let's see if we can avoid them. Try to find the gap between the 2 bunkers on the right hand side. It's another perfect. We're driving well. We're going to comfortably find the gap. And I think that's going to leave me nothing more than a pitch shot into the dance floor. There's lots of varied shots required in this golf course. There really is. I actually think we can play my lob wedge once again. Green's up on a tabletop. This slope's really going to shoot me left. But if we can find the top part of the green here. It's a tiny slope. That shouldn't punish me too much. It hasn't. That should be a makeable putt. We've got it on the flat area of the green next to the flag stick. And as you can see, it's not suggesting there's any real break here. We've got the weight. It's a good putt line. And it does drop for our 6th birdie off the round. And we do move to 6 under. You could argue that a few putts have got away from me, but fairly happy with the 6 under round so far. And look at this for a stunning hole, guys. It's a great look with the mist coming off the water and the sun breaking through the clouds. So let's see if we can find the centre off the fairway. There's a tiny grey slope. Hopefully that kicks right. It has done. And that ensures the ball stays in play. I'm going to have another awkward lie at my feet.
And this one's about 165.
There's a waterfall way off there in the distance. Nice little feature coming into the lake. But this is a tough shot. This ball's really going to move hard right with the wind and the slope at my feet. 8 iron's definitely the club. I'm just going to try and find the left hand side of the flag here. Oh, it's a red slow. That really did not feel like a red slow. And sadly we found a drink. Wow, that really did not feel like a red slow. So let's see if I can speed it up a little bit. Same club, same shot. Now I speeded that up a tiny bit and this time it's a red fast. So frustrating on master swing difficulty at times, guys. You just really struggle to get a rhythm going at times. It just doesn't add up to me that if you get a red slow and you try to speed it up ever so slightly, that it's a red fast. But that's really going to hinder my scorecard. It is one of these courses that You play a shot poorly or a hole poorly, you really are going to smudge your scorecard. That's a double bogey.
Well played.
And with that, I move back down to 4 under par. But let's see if we can pick up a stroke here on hole number 16, which is a par 5. Once again, tight fairway, playing downhill. Trying to find the left-hand side of this fairway.
Oh, man.
It's another perfect. This ball should run out a good distance for me, and hopefully we can reach this green in 2.
All right, we got about
So 249 yards, up 15 feet, 6 mile per hour wind. 3 woods made for this, you know. Going to try and find the left-hand side off the pin. It's a baby fast. We're definitely going to find the left-hand side of the pin now. This ball should kick right. It is going to leave me with an eagle opportunity. Is it going to come back off the slope?
You're doing all right this hole on the
It
green.
hasn't.
Under regulation. That's good work.
I've had far more difficult putts for eagles though. So 29 feet. Ball is going to swing from left to right, especially at my feet. It's a good putt line. We've got the weight. That ball has turned a lot more than I gave it credit for. But it is going to ensure a tap-in birdie. I do get back to 5 under par.
Boom, dropping on
And we do have
in.
3 holes remaining. Looking forward to the final par 3.
And this one is a par 3.
Once again, common theme that it's another test in par 3. Hazard's right. Certainly don't want to hit a slow here. Anything too far left of the pin, the ball's going to disappear down to the bottom shelf off the green. I'm actually just going to go full loft with the 5 iron here. 167 yards, up 16 feet into the wind. It's a baby fast. That's going to be way long. With the wind and the elevation, I had that playing at 177 yards. Wow. So either the wind didn't hold me up there, or it changed direction.
A super long putt. No two ways around it.
But nonetheless, it is going to be a lengthy putt from 39 feet out. Uphill. Just looking to lag this as close as possible. That's actually got a chance of dropping, you know.
Really good.
What a fantastic putt that is. At long last, we do drain a worthy putt, and it does get me back to 6 under par. And we move on to the final hole of this fantastic French themed golf course up in the Alps. There's the bridge that we seen a few holes earlier. I think we're going to have to hit 3 wood here. I still firmly believe we can reach the green in 2. Beautiful tee shot. We just faded that ever so slightly. It's another laser beam perfect. And hopefully we can comfortably reach this green in 2 and set up another eagle opportunity. 282 yards, but it is down 38 feet. Yeah, we can get there. Hazards to the right though. Certainly don't want to put a slow on this. So if anything, I'm going to play for a tiny fast. Ah, it's a red fast. And sadly, that's going to find the heavy rough. It was the smart shot though. Hopefully we can get up and down from here for the birdie and walk away with a 7 under round. I'm going to opt to flop this once again. This ball should comfortably run out. This should land a good 10 yards short of the pin and hopefully release out due to the heavy rough. It's a red fast, but this ball should run out. It's running out really, really well. Probably going to be a tester though.
7 under.
There is a fair bit of movement in this from 9 feet. But let's see if we can finish with a birdie. Just going to play this dead weight and let it turn into the cup. We've done exactly that. And that is going to ensure we do finish with a 65-7 under. But that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.